Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That's to Watkins. What a grab that was. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
6-0 our score after 1. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And some room to work. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the keeper. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Steps away. He'll dump this one off to Connor. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports Studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes us...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Arizona.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Murray now. Dancing to his left. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. It appears they're going to throw, and now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Jackson buying time to his, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw, and he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get it.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Murray to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
To throw is Murray. His throw incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back to throw, Murray. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Murray. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Now it's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. They juked him. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.